The London School of Economics and the United States has, to use a cliche, a very special relationship. Our biggest overseas alumni association is based in the United States. We have altogether 18,000 alumni. Some of our most prominent academics over the years have either come from the United States or have gone on to work in the United States. In the interwar period, 25% of our expenditures and budget came from the United States through the Rockefeller Foundation. We've had eminent Americans who have come here to study, whether on the left or on the center or on the right. John F. Kennedy was here for a short while. David Rockefeller was here. Paul Volcker, who was federal chair under Reagan. Janet Yellen, of course, was here as a lecturer here in the economics department. So the relationship between the United States and LSE is really very, very strong indeed. Indeed, to go back historically, the founders of the school, Sidney and Beatrice Webb, were well aware that America was a rising power in the late 19th century. They much admired the rise of American power. They didn't necessarily like America per se, or the United States, because they were too British. But they realized that America's rise meant opportunity for creating a new school of social and economic research here in London. They once said, very interestingly, the Americans were the most intelligent of people, but the least intellectual, which is a little bit of a put down. But I think this shows both their admiration and their kind of sense of English superiority. But there's no question that this school has had a very long relationship with the US, and for pretty obvious reasons. Language, America's had massive assets, and we have a very high reputation in the United States. I sometimes think, a little bit naughtily, that maybe occasionally our reputation sometimes in the United States is even higher than it is in the UK. We're kind of better known sometimes, I feel, in the US and abroad more generally than sometimes we are in the UK itself. We're more appreciated sometimes overseas than we are in our own country, but maybe I'm wrong.